Well, hey everybody, this is Robert, and welcome to Outbreak News TV. And before we get into today's presentation, I just want to go ahead and remind you, if you like this channel, Outbreak News TV, go ahead and subscribe, like the videos, or this video, or other videos. Comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and share with your friends, and help us grow the channel. And today's topic is a big one that's going on in the news today that we've been covering very, very closely on the website outbreaknewstoday.substack.com. And that's the Rift Valley fever situation in West Africa. So let's go ahead and get started with that by starting at the epicenter of all this. It looks like it's Senegal. And between September 20th and a couple of days ago, the Senegal Ministry of Health has reported a total of 405 confirmed human cases of Rift Valley fever, including 29 fatalities from 10 of the country's 15 regions. So that's about a 7% case fatality rate. Now, Rift Valley fever is endemic in Senegal, with previous outbreaks affecting both human and animal populations. Now, prior to this outbreak, the last confirmed human case was in January of this year in Touba. And the last human case in the St. Louis region, which is basically the epicenter of the outbreak in Senegal, was 3 years ago. And let's move on. So Rift Valley fever in animals in Senegal. And this is what we know so far. Basically, the animal infections have been detected in the same areas as the human cases. As of the end of October, a total of 160 confirmed animal cases of Rift Valley fever have been reported in sheep, goats, and cattle in 7 regions of Senegal. In addition, 640 animal abortions were reported in 3 regions. And here's a look at the map of Senegal and a breakdown of the distribution of the human cases. The top region is the St. Louis region. That's the epicenter. And that has 307 of the 405 cases. But over time, it has spread through 10 different regions. To the right-hand side of the screen, the gray area, that's the country of Mauritania. And depending on who you read, the World Health Organization says there's 46 confirmed cases. The Africa CDC, which I think is a little bit behind, is reporting 44 confirmed cases. And that little gray strip of land in the middle of Senegal, well, that's a country. That's called the Gambia. And they have, at least according to media accounts, I have been not able to find it on official health sources in Gambia, but media sources are saying there's been 1 human case in the Gambia. So we're talking about 450 cases plus in this little region of Africa. Mauritania, this is the country just north of Senegal, and I circled 3 regions where a lot of the human cases of Rift Valley fever are being reported, and they're all close to the Senegal border. So between September 27th and the end of October, 46 confirmed human cases of Rift Valley fever, including 14 deaths. That's a case fatality rate of 30%, have been reported in 11 regions of Mauritania. Like Senegal, Rift Valley fever is endemic in Mauritania. The last major outbreak occurred in 2022 with 47 confirmed cases, 23 fatalities, and a case fatality of just about 50%. In this outbreak, it was a lot of cattle, camels, and small ruminants. Now, from the African CDC, I just wanted to show one thing they reported. Like I said, I think they're a little bit behind other official sources, but if you go down to Senegal, well, I know it's behind because they're reporting 331 confirmed cases. So this is probably 2 or 3 weeks behind because now it's at 405, according to the Senegal Ministry of Health. But you can notice at that time, there was almost 3,000 suspected human cases. Yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to point that out because that's a huge number. And we'll see how that all pans out as investigations continue. In Mauritania, the animal cases, at the end of October, the Ministry of Animal Resources reported a total of 62 animal outbreaks with 235 positive samples out of over 1,100 samples collected and tested. Most of the affected species include sheep, goats, dromedary camel, and cattle. Then there's the Gambia. Like I described, it's that little strip of country splat in the middle of Senegal. And no official source, but media accounts report otherwise. And what I saw on a report from the Alcamba Times, that the Director General of the Department of Livestock Services said one human case has been reported. This is a Mauritanian national residing in the Senegalese border village of Kur Aib. And this individual was treated locally. In addition, an outbreak in the North Bank region has been reported, which has already claimed the lives of 4 cows. And this outbreak was first detected October 31st. So that's the first confirmed cases, animal and human, according to this report in the Gambia this year. So what is Rift Valley fever? Well, Rift Valley fever is a viral zoonotic disease primarily affecting domestic animals in the sub-Saharan Africa. These include cattle, sheep, goats, and camels. Humans may get infected through the bites of infected mosquitoes. However, the majority of cases result from direct contact with blood, tissue, and organs of infected animals. And to date, there's been no human-to-human transmission documented. Now, while Rift Valley fever often leads to severe illness in animals, its impact on humans vary, ranging from mild flu-like illness to severe hemorrhagic fever. That can be fatal. The majority of the infected individuals experience no symptoms or just mild illness, fever, weakness, pain, dizziness. But a small percentage of patients progress to severe form of illness, which may manifest itself in 3 different clinical presentations. It can be the ocular, the meningoencephalitis, or of course, the hemorrhagic fever form where there's profuse bleeding. Anyway, so that's the situation right now in those countries on West Africa. And there's a lot of countries surrounding them that are prepping and preparing for possible spread. And we'll be keeping a close eye on this, as we have been since September. And just if you want to continue keeping up on it, just follow Outbreak News Today.substack.com. I'm putting up reports on it on a pretty regular basis. You can also follow me on Facebook at Infectious Disease News, or on X at BacTman63. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. Again, if you like what you saw, subscribe to this channel. And I continue to put up interviews, news reports, information, educational stuff. So, come join the party, more or less. And I'll see you next time on Outbreak News TV.